Do you get all tied up in knots trying to make a bow? Today's Tuesday tip is about making a loopy bow. You're gonna have so much fun. Stay tuned, keep watching till tip number 8, step 8, and you will see exactly how to do it. Welcome, welcome. I am Dawn, creator of DD Creates Crafts. This is the channel for simple duplicatable cards you'll have fun making over and over again. So you ready to get started? Let's create some crafts. Turn you down, make sure you can see. All right, here's some samples of some bows, different bows. So I also wanted you to see the cute little otter. He is free. That stamp set with the otter is free. And I will tell you more about that with our celebration. Now, this is our loopy bow. So this is what we're gonna make. This little ladybug and this stamp set and punch is available with the mini catalog, June to, what month are we in? January through June, so we're in February. So I think you'll enjoy that. Here is our actual craft to get started. So let's start with step 1, which is cutting our base. Now, you're gonna cut the base with the regular 8.5 by 11 cards. So this is gonna be your 5.5 by 8.5 and then score at 4 1/4. All right, so then I've got the next layer, which I just kept with colors. So this next layer is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. And let me bring in the white layer, which is actually step 3, 5 1/4 by 4. So step 2, cut your next layer. I liked it in a different color. I'll repeat, step 2, 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. The white layer, which layers underneath it, just barely, but just adding a pop of color. Step 3 is your white layer, 5 1/4 by 4. Now what we're gonna do is cut some designer series paper. You can see mine's double-sided. Now this little piece is gonna be 4.5 by 3. That's your step 4, and we're gonna put it down on an angle. So I'm just showing you how to get started here, and then we'll do some assembly required. For more videos like this one, it's time to hit the subscribe button. Do not worry about subscribing. No one contacts you, and your name is not made public. So feel comfortable and confident knowing that. So let's adhere this down, and then we'll get ready with our step 5, which is cutting the strips. So I want to give you the measurements for that as well. All right, when you glue, always put the glue on the smaller piece that you are adhering down. So in this case, it's my green layer. I think this is grainy apple green. And you do not have to do this. I did emboss it just to add some texture. You do not have to do that for yours, but you are welcome to. It's pretty, pretty, pretty. This embossing folder is called Bark. I love it because it looks like a slice of wood, and yet you can see it also looks abstract and artsy too if we weren't making a card that looks absolutely woody and foresty. So this next piece I'm gonna glue down flat as well. This is our designer series paper, our double-sided print paper. Choose any pretty design you want. And let me put this down. I will tell you a secret. All the designer series paper I'm using today is free, absolutely free. It is the rainbow paper. Look, 6 by 6. Look at the size of this pack. Look at how many colors. Da-da-da. Double-sided, free. You cannot buy it, you cannot order it. You can only get it for free. Now, the next thing I want to do, we're going to do our strips. So let me line them up just so you can get a sneak peek before we glue them down. So let's talk about step 5, which is the size of your strips. The white strip is 3 7/8 by 1 inch. I skipped to the green, I don't know why. Your green strip is 3 1/4 by 1 inch, and then we're gonna cut it on the diagonal. And the gold strip, which is the print paper, again, both of these are the print paper from the rainbow. So the gold strip is 3 1/2, looks like by 3/4. I didn't write that down, forgive me, please. All right, now we talked about the otter. Today we're gonna work with, for decoration, as you can see, my little baby ladybug. But the otter is precious as well, that little stamp set. All right, let's adhere down. the strips. So this is going to be part of our step 5. So I'm going to put the white one down first and go ahead and match it up here to the top of our greeny apple green that I embossed, because, let me get it right up there. There we go. I just think that looks pretty. And so I'm going to put some more glue on the back. Now this is pretty sided too, isn't it? But I wanted some gold. It just felt like sunshine and rainbows, and it just seemed fitting for a little baby ladybugs. And then I choose the green because I felt like it reminded me of grass or leaves. And it was still part of that pretty rainbow paper selection and package. And I'm just lining them up about, what is that, like 1/4 of an inch apart, but you do whatever you enjoy best as far as your decorating. Now your sentiment, and that is 1/2 inch, and I didn't give you a measurement for this because I want you to stamp your sentiment, and we are doing birthday cards, remember, because this is my birthday month, February. Now we're going to cut this at an angle. I think I'll go like this, and then I'm going to go like this and there, just a fun angle. So that's why I didn't give you a measurement. I wanted to see how long or short you would like to put your label yourself. So I'm going to get some dimensionals, put them on the back of my cute little baby labels. And let me see where I want my butterfly, my ladybugs. I'm going to put my label towards the bottom because I want all that to show. If you want to layer yours higher, I understand, and I want you to personalize it. And I want you to feel confident when you make your card. There is no right and wrong answers. Copy this card and just use a stamp of your own until you can order you a ladybug. But if you would have butterflies at home, use that. If you have flowers at home, use that. But if you fall in love with some of the products, I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and if you don't already have a demonstrator, pick me. I would love to take care of your crafty needs. Now, what we're gonna do, let's tie our loopy bow. Oh, I didn't peel my sticky off. I thought I'd adhered my label down. There we go. Oh, don't glue it upside down. All right, now let's get to business making our loopy bow, and I think I'll go ahead and teach you how to do a double bow as well. This twine comes in a little set with some red ribbon as well. I'll put all the products and order links in the comment section. This, you don't need much of a tail, just enough to see what you're doing really. So you're gonna wrap, on your pinky and thumb, you're gonna just hold your thread. Now as straight as you can get your fingers, not easy to do. I keep wanting to curl mine up, but as straight as you can, wrap it around 2 times. Now open your pinky a little bit and wrap it around 3 fingers 2 times. Now I'm gonna pinch it together in the middle and go ahead and cut, our thread, our twine. And now what we're gonna do, holding that tight, I want you to gently slide it off your finger. Hold right there, that's the secret part. Now the trick, another trick to success is take your first smaller loopies and bring them straight down into the little part under your thumb that you're holding. And you can see a bow starting already. Now, the second part is take your larger loopies and bring that down to match where you're holding all the loops. So now we've got a beautiful bow, but if I let go, it's gonna fly apart. So what I want you to do is cut another piece of your baker's twine, just as big or little as you need it to manipulate, to wrap around, and it's gonna hold it in place instead of our thumbs, the knot. So I'm putting it over the top, just draping it, and then I'm gonna tie a little knot. Now it's easier if you have a helper bee in your craft room, or it's easier if you can learn how to do it with one hand. I have not done that. So I'm gonna use my teeth, don't laugh, and I'm off camera because it is not a pretty sight. But I use my teeth as if it was my hand. I am not going to condone or recommend this because all your dentists will be mad at me. But these are good, the longer tails is gonna be our tail. So now that I feel secure, it's in place, go ahead and the ends that we had when we made our bow, we're gonna cut them off just so they blend into the bow. So let me get my little tail, there it is. Making sure I'm cutting the right piece, right? And there we go. So here is our beautiful loopy bow. How precious is that? Oh my goodness. I just love that the loops are different lengths, and then you just cut your tails once you figure out where you want it on your project. And then we need us a glue dot to hold the little heifer in place. All right, let me get my little loopy bow. See if I like that side better, and I think I do. Sometimes, secret to success, I flip my little bow over, and I think I'm gonna put it right there. Well, am I? No, because it didn't pick up my glue dot. There we go. I think I got a southern accent there for a second. All right, let's put our glue dot down, get it off my thumb, put my little baby loopies down, and gently, gently pull my tails over so it looks more loopy and pretty. So that is your first loopy bow. And now we just adhere this down. I'm gonna adhere it flat because I put dimensionals on both the ladybug and the label. So I'm gonna glue it flat. I just like to make sure and feel confident my cards are going through the mail with just one stamp. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So I'm gonna put this little beauty down in the corner so you can still see it. And now I want to share with you how to make a simple double bow, not to be confused with the loopy bow. So now we're going to take 2 pieces of twine together at the same time, and again, get a piece that'll be easy for you to manipulate. So I just took one big piece and layered it and just cut. So now I have my 2 pieces. Put that over there. And what you're going to do is get a space in the middle. It's gonna feel a little too big, and that's okay. Make 2 loops. The one in your right hand goes over top the loop in your left hand, and then tucks underneath, behind it, underneath it, and up through the hole, which I've gotta do again because I feel like I should have cut longer twine to manipulate. This is not as simple as I would like it to be. Oh, my stars and garters. Okay. One last time, but please stay with me, don't hang up on me. Just know for obvious reasons, for yourself, so you'll have more success than I'm having, you will cut your twine, your baker's twine, longer than I did. And did you notice what I just did? Lightly hold your knot and just pull on your threads, your loopies, until you get them the size and shape that you want, and then you're done. And that's how you make a double knot. So now you have a double knot and you have a loopy knot, and how loopy can we get? So I hope I untied your loops. I think we need to add a little bling, and then I'll let you go. Now comment below. Tell me, do you like the otter better, or do you like the ladybug better? That's your homework. Comment below and tell me which little creature you like the best. And then if you're having fun, or if you've learned something new today, will you go boop and hit the like button? Just show me a little love. Now, would you like to join my monthly email list for information about my monthly card kit classes, the Stampin' Up! Sales, and everything crafty? Details will be in the description section for you to find. And now I want you to enjoy this next video.